So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Flushed out right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. That'll bring up second down.
Covered by Patrick Queen.
The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28. 11 yards there. First down.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tackled at the 20.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. from the 25 on second down. Brady, and that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Gronkowski, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
Third down, and 8 yards to go.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. From the gun, Brady. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. Brings up fourth down. Let's go, come on!
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Looking for Andrews again. He's got him this time. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
3-yard line.
Fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run with a rookie second-rounder. It's J.K. Dobbins. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Third down and
able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. They find some open field here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Jackson's throw caught here by Boykin. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
He was brought down by Carlton Davis. Brings up third down.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A gain of 5. First down, Baltimore. They go play action here on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Breaking that one up was Justin Evans. Read it perfectly.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. Second and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Now a play fake here on first down. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews there to make the grab. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Buccaneers 10. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Brady now on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
Marlon Humphrey on the
third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. After the interception, here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And now he'll tuck it and run. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
20-yard line.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
Number 21.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
13-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Brings up
on third down, Mark Ingram. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Ball at a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on fourth down. They're running. Ingram. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They get 6 yards going for it on fourth, and now it's first and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It's a gain of a yard.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2.
Jason Pierre-Paul.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Good. Makes the score Ravens 21, Buccaneers 10.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Third down and 10 yards.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. He's going to let it fly, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete.
Mike Evans, 75 yards. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Back to throw, Brady. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal.
Buccaneers 18. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
30-yard line.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line. Tonight's final score, Ravens.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
For a cook for a season, drop the top of it. Bust down with my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit. I got royalty inside my DNA. You're the beast, not war and pieces. Why is that?
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, it's Brady. There's the Penn State man, it's Chris Godwin. And down he'll go at the 25.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. And now Bruce Arians with a play clock running low is going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Good.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Nothing. Tucker to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Second and 12. Now a play fake. Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Buccaneers.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Shotgun now for Brady. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Brady's pass intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram.
Number 21, Mark Ingram, the ball.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line.
From the 16, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete.
Jackson's pass.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and
from the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
Kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense set to begin their next possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Brady now to throw. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski.
Brady's pass.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. 16 yards of first down.
First down.
On first down, Brady. He's got his running back, LaShawn McCoy. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. LaShawn McCoy, 31 yards. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover it? and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He's going deep for Brown. This is intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Intercepted.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
13 yards.
Pardon, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Brady. He finds McCoy. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Thomas. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
At the 37-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. Snead's got it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. He's got his man. It's Andrews. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Ravens 21, Buccaneers 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete.
Mike Evans, 75 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Thomas. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
It's over, it's over, it's dominate.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Devin White, the linebacker. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On play action, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely 1 play, and then these 2 teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the 3rd quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening? And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play that time for the Ravens. 45 yards. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Down by Mike Edwards. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and a couple. Jackson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
1st and goal at the
Jackson from the shotgun. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead there to make the grab. And the Ravens have broken the tie.
Lining up for the
and that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. This will make it into the end zone. Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
From the 30 on second down, Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? Operating from the gun. Brady, open man has got one. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Brady's throw there complete, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards, a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Chuck Clark brought him down. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Ravens' 30-yard line.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. 10th carry now for McCoy. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Ravens' 19-yard line.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they'll throw with Brady. That's caught by Howard. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Now McCoy. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Tackle made.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Second and goal.
From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Here's McCoy.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. Fourth quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks.
Mike Evans.
Mike Evans. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
Tie the game, 28-all. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Gain of 4. It's now
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one, and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 64 yards. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
Makes the score Ravens 35, Buccaneers 28. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. After the interception, here's Jackson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. That catch good for only a couple.
To Marquise Brown. Out of bounds at his own 48-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Second and 8. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Brought in left side by Snead. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
At the 27-yard line.
Throwing now is Jackson. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Jackson to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A very solid gain of 27.
And goal to go.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Step, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Buccaneers 28. set to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now in desperation. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert, then get that onside kick. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They get this out left, and they're going to get the two-point conversion caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
36.
So with an even 30 seconds to go, everything will come down to this onside kick. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. Now, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. A gain of 6 there on first.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
42.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
2 teams that came into the NFL together back in 1976. The Seahawks and Bucs are underway.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the...
Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, Brady. He finds McCoy. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
To LaShawn McCoy.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw again on second down, Brady. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5.
Intercepted. They'll take over first down and goal at the 5-yard line.
Yards from the end zone, first and goal.
They'll run high. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stopped short of the goal.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. They'll run for it with Hyde. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at third and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
He's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Running for it. Here's Hyde. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. Hyde is denied down near the goal line. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
First down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Brady's pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down, a run with Hyde. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Taken down at the 41. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf. 41 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Buccaneers nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that didn't.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
LaShawn McCoy, the ball.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Well, a decent little gain puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. From the 30 on 2nd down, Brady quickly to Gronkowski. That's Kahn. And Gronk says, wait room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Shotgun now for Brady. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Loss of 9 yards.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, it's Brady. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
That's the end of the first.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here's nothing.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for fourth down. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
5-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's second down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone, not much more impressive than that.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics as you...
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Trey Flowers picks it.
Brady's pass. Intercepted. The Seahawks take over first.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
But their first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Third and long, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force it.
And my goodness, another interception. Trey Flowers picks it, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
He lets it fly for Lockett. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. And that one results in 35 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll run on 1st down. Hyde. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
At the Bucs' 9-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
That's good.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. 2nd down and goal. Wilson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Some bad Super Bowl memories certainly surfacing for the Seahawks. Another pick thrown from the 1-yard line.
If we weren't both here together, there's no way you could convince me that they did that this was going to happen again. Same spot and another interception.
And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And the Buccaneers.
This is Miller, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st down.
Working from the gun, it's Brady.
Never make the mistake with the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here. They're just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
2nd and 2.
Going deep this time for Miller.
7-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Brady to throw again. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawks touchdown. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Seahawks 28, Buccaneers nothing. Michael.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Tom Brady sacked. A loss of 8 yards.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
The final shot before half for Brady. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice game. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen.
Wilson's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Again, Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
And that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
It's 4th down.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Hey, kill. Watch out.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only do they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. From the shotgun, Wilson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. Boy, what a job there. 4th down that far away from the end zone just to get it in, get that done.
An unlikely result, but it occurred nonetheless. What a terrific play. Great way to finish, and in the end zone.
And the defense has to be scratching their heads, right?
That's usually to their advantage. In that situation, they should be able to make a play on the ball, but instead it turned out to be a touchdown, and they've got to go figure it out on their sideline.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end. Ozzy. Hey, check my 3D.
From the gun, Brady. This for his running back, McCoy. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
Brady's pass.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
12 yards on the play. But it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's McCoy. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Brady's throw there complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. 2nd down and 3. From the gun, Brady. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack.
3rd and long.
Operating from the gun, Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Fourth down.
Hey, goal 66. Cut my team. Hey, check mark 33. Check mark 33.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Rip. Buffalo 18.
Brady to throw for it on fourth down. And it is incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Ball carrier. Sean Bunting on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson, he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
For a Seattle Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 40.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll make it 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the gun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady, and a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
You think you gonna get this? Let's go on. No, 66. 33.
On first down, Brady. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively. They work again from the 38 on second and 10. To throw again, Brady. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front, it's possible to have a good completion percentage.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Intended for
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
On third down, Wilson. Complete to Dorsett. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Throwing again here, Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And I do believe this is going to line up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.